Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
Laura Lee tuning into Spirit with my special guest expert, Dr. Doug Lehrer, who's not only a colleague and a friend, but he's the founder of Cellular Resonance Healing and featured on CBS, PBS, New York Times. He's also the founder and director of Rich in Health, a nonprofit training practitioners to promote health and peace in high conflict areas. Hi, Dr. Doug.
Hi, Laura Lee.
Glad to have you on my show. I invited you because of the holiday season approaching us, and I'd like to talk about the subject that so many of us discuss this time of year about gratitude and how being grateful can offer healing power for our physical well-being.
Absolutely. It's actually essential in the healing process. And in a book that I'm presently writing, it's, one of about a dozen steps that I take people through. And first we have to really realize, be grateful for the illness, for what it's revealing to you, which is a rarity that you find in the medical system, and that creates some problems. We got to see, why do I have this? I'm grateful that my body is revealing what these symptomologies are, what these conditions are, because really all illness is self-created. We're either creating it through our diets, through our thinking, our stress patterns. Even the AMA publishes papers that said 80-90%, depending on which study you look at, 80-90% of all illnesses are stress-induced. So if we can see what's stress, what's the thoughts, what's the feelings, then be grateful. Oh, I'm grateful my body's revealing this to me now because, if you die from it, well, that's a little bit on the other side of gratitude.
It's a little too late.
Yeah, so if we can be grateful now, I'm so grateful for this pain in my shoulder. Gratitude, it takes us out of going into this survival mode, panic and fear. Oh my God, what do I have? Is it going to kill me? And going down that direction, which is a fear-based consciousness. But gratitude is part of love consciousness. It's part of that energy. And that's what's healing. So gratitude even has a higher energetic than the love frequencies, which is also essential in those 12 steps that I mentioned, or 13. The first thing is just be grateful for what is, and then go deeper. That'll start you on the right mindset and heart set, because we have a head brain, a heart brain, and a gut brain. And if you just stay in the head in fear and survival mode, then that only drives the illness deeper.
Okay, I appreciate that. And I totally agree, having overcome some serious medical issues myself in my life. How can we find gratitude given the poor health of our nation? What do you suggest for anybody who's really sunk low about seeing what's happening around them? Right now, we're reaching peak levels with COVID out there. Hospitals are being overrun with it. It's putting a damper on the work environment. What do you suggest for people out there who are seeing that big picture?
What's really important and vital to understand is that our fears and worries suppress our immune system, suppress our physiological functions. So the first thing is like the first question about gratitude is, we have to get out of that mindset, out of that fear, and disconnect from the collective unconscious fears that we're feeling, because 95% of what you're feeling, especially at these times, you're feeling the reverberations of other people's thoughts and feelings.
Yes.
Because we transmit them, just like radio stations, just like they're listening to this. It's just beep, 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 it radiates out there. You have to disconnect, rise above, and then be a radiance of unconditional love and gratitude. And that will open up the heart and the soul to bring a greater solution. So you can be part of a solution with your consciousness rather than contributing to the problem with a fear-based consciousness. So that's the best way we can help ourselves and humanity, just within our own mind and our own body, is to be grateful for a greater solution to arise.
That's nice. I had been diagnosed with cancer a while back, and I immediately knew I had to change my mind. And every day since that time, I started affirming how I'm grateful to be alive. And I have done that every day since when I was first diagnosed. So I totally believe in what you're suggesting here. It does work. Dr. Doug, where can people find you if they need more information?
They can certainly go to my website, D-R-D-O-U-G, so Dr. Doug. Then my last name is Lehrer, L-E-H-R-E-R, means teacher in German. If you remember that, I can't remember his last name, but it means teacher in German, you'll find it. So Dr. Doug Lehrer, Lehrer.com, and there you can sign up for a free healing series on the different causes of illnesses so you can really understand more deeply what's going on with you. And my phone number and all the contacts are there to email me or give me a call.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Doug. It was such a pleasure having you on my show, and it was great to reconnect with you. And if you are tuning in for the first time today, remember you can listen to this on our podcast forum, and don't forget to subscribe and share. It is free.